Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to this beautiful video. Welcome back to today's story time. It's been a while I just had you guys on this channel, and today from the title you can tell that I've come with a very beautiful gist. If you're meeting me for the first time, my name is Sandra. So in today's video, like I said earlier, I'm going to be gisting you guys about what happened to my help Uche, where she is currently, and why she is no longer with us. It is no longer a secret that Uche is no longer with us. If you've been following up with my vlogs, the way I used to show her, you will understand that she is no longer with us because I don't show her on the channel like I used to. So if you want to know what happened, sit back, relax, and I'll be right back. So guys, finally we are here. First of all, I'll start by telling you guys that I had to let Uche go, not for any bad reason. She is not a bad person. She is someone's daughter, just as I am. A very precious daughter to my mom, Nwanyi. So, but the truth remains that I had to let Uche go because of some personal observations and some personal reasons. My stay with Uche didn't end the way I planned it, because I remembered when I brought her, I told you guys that I don't need a help because I want somebody that will be running errands for me, no. Every single person I come across in this life, I just want to impact into their life, just as other people impacted into my life. And I also brought Uche when I brought her because I want to be part of someone's journey in life, not necessarily for what they can do for me. I have made my house so comfortable to the point that I don't have a little baby that I would say somebody is helping me to nurse or babysit. I cook my food myself. People don't cook for me because, my husband prefers it when I cook. That's the truth. And that's my reality, you guys. Uche does not wash with hands for me. Like anybody coming to my house as a help, I have my washing machine, I wash with. And I can't restrict the person to say, okay, you must wash clothes with your hands because don't use washing machine because you're my house help. No. That's not the way we roll here, okay? What I'm trying to say is that I don't see that tedious work. At least for the past, Uche left the house in October. In September, Uche left in September. And since then, I've been managing my life with myself and my children. And before Uche came into the picture, I have been the one taking care of my children single-handedly without any help for 6 good years. So if I can stay for that long, without any help, I can actually stay if anyone comes and leaves. That's the truth. So there is nothing in particular that I would say that this is the reason why I am bringing a help. But of course, there's always a reason for any particular thing that happens. One of the major reasons why I need someone around is I just need someone like an adult around in the house because of Danny and Sammy, especially Sammy. Yes, because I need someone that will blend with my children and they all blend and grow together. That's all. It's not as if there is a particular thing or a particular errand that I cannot run myself that I need the person to be doing for me. Or maybe because I want to do madam, and that's why I need a house help. And that's exactly where Uche got it wrong when she came into the house. And it's quite unfortunate that it didn't favor her too well. Yes, that mentality that she had didn't favor her too well. She is not a bad person. Uche is hardworking. Let me start by saying that. She's very hardworking. She runs errands even without you telling her. She is good at house chores, doing things. When you send her, she's not stubborn. Like, of course, you guys know that anybody that is stubborn cannot stay with me. Chiamaka, my sister, will tell you guys. If you are stubborn, package your stubbornness and go to your father's house. You cannot be stubborn in my house. It's not possible. The work where I did. Even my brothers will tell you, zero tolerance for stubbornness. Me, personally. So Uche is not stubborn. I have to be honest. When you send her to do something, she does that, wholeheartedly with her mind. She does not steal. Uche does not take what does not belong to her. Or maybe you start looking for money or stuff like that, or you send her around and then money starts missing. No, she does not steal. She's not lazy. I have to be honest. She's hardworking. She's a hardworking young girl. Yeah. But one of the major reasons why she's in this house is because of the relationship I want her to build with my children, which is how I want it to go with every other person. But then that's where she's got it all wrong, because she is not children friendly. Yeah. the way she shouts at Danny and Sammy, raises their voice at them. I mean, it's zero, it's a no-no for me. She is not children friendly. Imagine my children are more comfortable when Uche is not around than when she's around. So that's an error. It's a red flag already. And Sammy and Danny, they are this kind of children that they hardly complain. But when they keep complaining to me, I'll be like, she is your elder. Okay, just whatever she tells you to do it. She's your senior, blah, blah, blah. And I never knew that it was having a very bad effect on my children. And another thing that made me have to let her go is the fact that she lies and instills the spirit of lying into my children. I have trained my children, Danny and Sammy, to the point that when something happens, they tell me what happens. They tell me what exactly happened, okay? So, but Uche coming to make them, let's assume now that this my phone fell and broke. If I ask them, what happened to this phone? Who broke my phone? Danny and Sammy will want to tell me the truth, but when they turn and look at Uche, that's it. They will no longer talk. So me, I've come to notice that, and I'll still call my children and tell them, remember that when you lie, you go to hellfire. Remember how I'm raising you guys up. Don't lie because another person is lying, and don't tell lies because someone is asking you to tell lies, or because another person is telling lies and you feel it's something good. Uche will always lie at first. When you ask Uche, let's assume now that you ask her, who broke this thing? Uche will tell you it's not me. Okay, who did? I don't know. Whereas she knows. Or maybe she's actually the one that did that thing. She will lie to you. You will need to force out the truth out of her mouth. So on several occasions, I've called her, please, tell me the truth. I'm not going to beat you. I'm not going to kill you. Tell me, like, always tell me this is what happened. I prefer you to tell me the truth than me trying to force the truth out of you. And anytime you lie, I get angry. It pisses me off. Because when you're lying to me, I will know that you're telling me a lie. Looking at you, I know that what you're saying is a lie. And at the end of it all, my children will secretly come to tell me, when you are not there, they will come and tell me that, Mommy, this is how this thing happened. Because their conscience is judging them. Because I've told them, I've instilled it in them that lying is of the devil. Satan is the father of all liars. When you lie, you are of the devil. When you tell lies, you are just know that you are a child of the devil already. With lies. People see lying as a very simple sin. Something every other person does on a daily basis. Me that saying I'm not perfect, I'm not free from it. But it's a very grievous thing. Because for the Bible to say that the devil is the father of all liars, me, I take lying seriously. It's better you tell me this is how it is than for you to come and lie to me. And at the end of the day, I find out the truth. I'll never trust you again. My husband will tell you guys, if you tell me that this is blue and I find out that that thing is red, me, I cannot trust you again in this life. That is me, no matter who you are. I cannot. It will take a lot of conviction for me to begin to trust you again. That is who I am. And I will begin to avoid the person. I'm telling you the truth. Uche lies too much. And not that she lies. It's a different thing that she's lying and she's lying. If I'm trying to teach her that lying is bad and she continues to lie, fine. It's her cup of tea. But trying to convince my children, instill it into my children, trying to teach my children opposite of what I've taught them is a no-no for me. And she has adult conversation with my children. I told her, I don't like you when you have, I don't need to mention it, but you guys know what I mean. When an adult is having a conversation that is not supposed to with a child, I frown at it because I don't have such conversation with my children. It's still unhealthy to them at this age. And anytime they are done having that conversation, trust Danny and Sammy, they will come to me and start asking me questions. Especially Sammy. How in God's name will you be discussing such things with Sammy? I mean, what are you trying to do? What exactly are you trying to do? So, it's totally unacceptable by me. Uche was loved by all, my family, every other person loved her. At first, in her first 2 weeks in my house, something happened, something very bad that a normal person would have sent her away. I wanted to send her back to her parents. I even took her to her mom. That first 2 weeks that she spent with us, when that thing happened, I took her to her mom. And then her mom begged me and told me her story, you know, what happened. I thought I could help. I wanted to help with everything in me. Every other person said I should let her go, but I wanted to help, like help her out of it, okay? But then it was beginning to affect my children. My problem, the reason why Uche left my house is just because it has to do with my children. 85% had to do with my children, not me personally. If I was living alone with my husband, or maybe my children, they are not boys, they are girls, I won't have issues with Uche. I'm telling you the truth, I will not have issues with her. I can stay 10 years with her and we will not have any problem. So the very particular one that made me to decide that no, Uche had to leave was when, after my traditional marriage, my auntie and her children, they are in my house. If you recall, in August, late August and early September, my auntie and her children were here. Uche, like, maltreated my auntie's child, and he got to me, okay? So, and when that happened, I called her and I was asking her. She still lied. It was now my auntie's child that told me the truth about what happened. I got pissed. I told her, get your things ready, you're leaving my house. If you can do this to my auntie's child, only God knows what you've been doing to my children. And you guys, trust me, the very day that we took Uche back to her place was the day that my children were no longer scared of telling me every single thing that Uche was doing. That day that I told her to pack her things that she was leaving was the very day that my children opened up to me right in front of her. All those things I asked Uche. Uche could not deny one of those things that they said about her. It got to me because this is a girl I loved with all my heart. Like, I mean, I accepted Uche into my life as my daughter, as my first daughter. But she disappointed me, I had to be honest. To the point that when we got to her place, she was talking and talking. Their first daughter stood up and gave her a very hot slap. Is it your auntie that you're talking to like this? My husband was even shocked with the kind of attitude Uche was portraying in her mother's house. Her mother was telling her, will you stop talking? She was still talking. That I don't allow her to beat my children. Why will I allow you to beat my children? Do I beat you? Why will I allow you to beat my children, for crying out loud? Don't beat them. If they do anything wrong, tell me. I will caution them. Even the attitude she was portraying in her place, it was their first daughter that was cautioning her. That was when her mother was crying and was telling me, if I cannot stay with Uche, that simply means nobody else can stay with her. And that was the reason why they had to stop her from going to school. The similar problem I was talking about was the reason why they had to stop her from going to school in her JSS3. The mother also said that I was the only one that stayed with Uche up to 6 months, that the rest people that Uche had gone to stay with 3 months, 2 months, they'll bring her back for the same reason. She said she was not surprised that I brought her back for that same reason, that is what she has been battling with her. So it came as a disappointment to her parents, to me too, because I trusted her. I believed in her. Like, when she came, I was just like, oh, I can have someone that can blend with my children and they grow together as sisters and brothers. But I never knew that my stay with Uche was going to end within a short period of time. Because if I had known that it would end that fast, I wouldn't have gone to, open a bank account for her, go extra mile in her life the way I went. I actually went deep into Uche's life because I thought my stay with her is going to be long. I didn't give her any rules. I remember when she came, some people advised me that I should tell her, these are your boundaries, this the rule A, rule B, blah, blah, blah. I was like, no, I want her to flow. Let her flow. And the same is with every other person I meet, every other person that comes into my life. But when you do what I don't want, I caution you. I tell you that this is not it. I don't like this. You're beginning to cross your boundaries. This one is unacceptable by me. So, but then she actually surprised me, you guys. I won't lie, because I expected my stay with her to be longer. I still have a good relationship with her family, and her brother was at my wedding to come and represent her family. And then I remember her mom called me on the New Year day, wished me Happy New Year, and was like, your girl is still here, oh. She's still here crying for the opportunity she missed in your house. I was like, no, I've settled her. I settled her very well to avoid, I settled her from my heart. Okay, I settled her from my heart. But making my children uncomfortable. Imagine when Uche was leaving and my children were happy that Uche was leaving. I've never seen where a help is leaving and the kids were happy. My children came back to their normal self again. And Sammy would tell me that, Mommy, sometimes if she just look at me like this, fear will grip me. No, that is not why you're in this house. The reason why you're here is to blend with my children. I remember from day one, my husband never accepted Uche. When that first incident happened, my husband told me, your stay with this girl is not going to be long. If she can do something as grievous as this in her first 2 weeks, expect more. But still, I didn't take it up. Because I was like, if Uche was to be my sister, I will not throw her away. I will still keep her. If she was to be Chiamaka, I won't send her out. I'll still keep her and keep managing her. That was exactly what I wanted to do with Uche. But then, it was beginning to affect my children negatively. Like, they are no longer free around her. Imagine, maybe Sammy, let's assume that we are driving. On several locations, I've observed that Sammy will want to lay on Uche's body, and Uche will just push her, forgetting that whatever that is happening, I'm seeing it from the mirror. On several occasions, I will call her, sit her down, and I will still refer her to friends, my very close friends, that please talk to her. Every other person talks to her. But after that incident that happened, after my traditional marriage, nobody begged for Uche. My mother could not beg for Uche. My dad could not beg. Nobody could beg for Uche. Everybody was just like, Sandra, no, at this point, you had to let Uche go. And my husband was like, it's either this girl leaves this house or you leave. You have to choose one. So I cannot say because of Uche, let me leave my husband's house, or let me start having issues with Uche in my husband's house. I remember having issues with my husband because of Uche. That is how much I love her. I don't allow anybody to scold her or something. I'll pick offense. Because she was useful to me while in this house. I will not lie. But I will not say because she was useful to me and I'll then have my children being maltreated or not being free in their own house. It's not done anywhere. So these are the reasons why I had to let her go. I settled well with her. She still calls me, sends me text message once in a while. You know, this is auntie, this is my number, blah, 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 this one, that one. And because I remember when she came to my house, the first thing her mom told me was, please, Uche should not use phone. I was like, how can a full-grown girl like this not use phone? The mother said, reasons best known to them. And I obeyed that instruction. She wasn't using phone. I had my family, I have my house line where I call them and pass my message anytime I want to speak to them. So, but a lot of things that happen that I can't even speak here because she's a young growing girl. She still has a future. I can't come here and tarnish another person's daughter's image because I have my own children. If I do that, nobody is perfect, like I said before, even me that I'm talking now. But to clear the air and, you know, give a beautiful life update that I have coming up soon, I need to come here and tell you guys the reason why I had to let Uche go, okay? Because, I mean, I got a lot of questions, messages. Someone even said it was my insecurities in my marriage. I was insecure. I mean, I'm an insecure woman. That was why I had to let Uche go. I laughed when I got that message. Because if you people know the kind of job that my husband does, you will know that, I mean, women matter is the least of the problems I will ever have with him in my life. Okay? So, that's it. So, if I put my mind there, that means I'll have high blood pressure before my time. And I know the kind of man I married. So that's it. It was very far away from it. But the woman that sent me that message, I'm glad that she got her peace because I told her bullshit. Trust me, I don't hide mouth. I can't pretend when I'm uncomfortable. I will tell you what is in my mind. So I don't think that she will ever appear in my inbox next time with such a stupid message. I don't think so. So, having said that, this is the reason why I had to let Uche go. My happiness is that I still have a good relationship with the family. And she herself, she can call me, we talk, but I still give her one beautiful advice. In case you find yourself in another person's house, please do well to accept her children as your own. Take care of them. Do well to handle the properties in the house as if they are yours. Do well to work on that particular habit you have because it will lead you nowhere. So I told her, anytime you need help, call on me. If it's something within my reach that I can do for you, why not? But you coming to live with me is no longer possible, Uche. You've lost that opportunity and that's it. I'm not saying that I'm your God, okay? Better opportunities are coming your way. So this is the reason why I had to let Uche go, and this is to also let you guys know that officially she is no longer staying with me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this beautiful update. Thank you so much for watching the video. Do not forget to like, comment, share. Please, I would like you to share with me if you had any of this experience with your help, how you try to manage it, or maybe try to tell me if I should have retained her, what I would have done if you understood this message perfectly well. I believe I shared with some of you that are close to me, some of my subscribers that are close to me, what exactly happened. But if you got this message well, despite that I passed the message across indirectly, please just leave a comment below. Let's talk about it in the comment section, your experience with your help, what you think I should have done to avert what happened, or maybe just let's talk about it so that I can learn from there and then we all learn together. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching the video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share. Of course, subscribe to my channel. If you don't want Dorime to play for you, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.